Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. With your hands, you make your success. With your hands, you destroy your success. The key to success is not what you do, it's how you feel about what you are doing. It is possible to take a simple idea and create a huge success. We think people who accomplish this work hard or have others to support them. We believe they are smarter, richer, or in some way more endowed than we are. What we cannot see and do not measure is people's attitude about what they do. Success begins with a positive attitude. It is the most valuable asset we may own. The people at the top did not fall there. They were willing to do whatever it took, taking the ups and the downs, asking for what they really wanted, and staying focused until they got it. Success is not brought or inherited. It is a product of what we put out. Success begins with a good feeling about where we are and a positive attitude about where we want to be. My success is worth the effort of a positive mind and a genuine smile. Yay!
I heard your smile.
I smile. Hey, y'all. Those are the words from Acts of Faith, Daily Meditation for People of Color by Iyanla Vanzant. So, and that was for the May 15th meditation, and it hit me. It hit me, and I'm glad that it did. I appreciate that. I like when it hits. I love when it hits.
Yeah, and they've been hitting pretty regularly.
Yeah,
too, so that's good. That's good. I mean, you got it. You made a great investment in that book.
Yes, I love them. I love it.
It's a great investment.
Yes, for sure. So as y'all hear, Mary and I are back this week.
I'm here.
We here, y'all. Yay! Yes, we are back in the house. Last week we had a takeover from them boys. Them boys took over. My son-in-law, Junior, and D-Town, and my nephew, Robert, is Rob Breezy took over last week, and because we was tired and we wanted to give y'all something, and they wanted to do it, so I said, hey, go ahead, take over.
They did a pretty good job.
They did. I listened to it, and they were happy with it, and I was happy with it, and you guys was happy with it. We got some listeners last week, so there you go.
Okay. Yeah, honey, they did a good job. I'm listening, and I was like, okay.
Yep, they was ready to take over this week. If they say you not gonna do it, then we could do it again. I said, all right, I think maybe I should jump on. For y'all really take over. It really be y'all show.
God, how cute they are. Oh my God, They did a great job.
Yeah, they did.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Yes, thank you guys for holding it down for us last week on episode 49. We are on episode 50, girl.
50, the big 5-0.
The big 5-0. That's what we are. Right. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in to all 50 shows or wherever you landed. Thank you so much for your support. Please continue to spread the word to your friends and family. Tell them about our podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, and Podcast Addicts. So we are everywhere. like the coronavirus, we are everywhere.
Okay. With the corona,
we are everywhere. Wow. So I guess we'll just jump right into the weekend.
Yeah.
What did you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
Oh, let's see. What did I do? It was Mother's Day weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So had a nice dinner at Mom's barbecue. We barbecued, and on Saturday, I watched. Who did I watch? I watched Jill Scott and Erykah Badu.
Oh yes, I missed it.
Yeah, do their little battle. It wasn't even a battle at all. They just played their music and talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I'm telling you, 3 hours.
So did they sing or did they just played their music?
I mean, Jill Scott came in a couple of times and she kind of was like singing her song.
Mm-hmm.
Erykah, Erykah did a little bit, but they don't have bands. They're not singing. They're just playing their music, and then they talk a little bit about the song or where they were, or how the song came about or whatever, and then they play the song.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that because it gives you a little history on the song. Who was on the song? Who had something to do with the song?
Right.
It was really nice. It was very, very nice. They were very complimentary of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, that went on for 3 hours.
Okay. I can do 3 hours of them now.
Oh, yeah. And especially when it's done right.
Yes.
And it was done right, very tasteful. And I enjoyed every minute of it. Margot, I didn't even feel like I had sat there for 3 hours.
Wow.
I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome.
I'm gonna catch it. I gotta catch it. Did you say I can find it on YouTube?
Yeah, you can go to YouTube now and take a look at that. I also wanted to tell you, I don't know, do you have Spotify?
I do. I have Spotify.
Okay, now this is what I learned from the youngsters. I don't have Spotify. I think I'm gonna get Spotify.
Okay. What's the youngster say?
Because what happened is they have the playlist of all the songs that was played and in the order in which they were played.
Oh, on Spotify?
Yes. On Spotify. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. And my sister, it was my daughter and my niece, they told me, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And they say, yeah, the songs are all here. The whole thing, they got the playlist right here. I'm like, I died. I'm like, okay, so I'm going on Apple. I got Apple. I'm going on Apple.
Right.
And Apple did not have it. And so I looked and I saw something that made me think it was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I clicked on it, and all they had was all of Jill Scott songs. I'm like, well, where's Erykah's music?
Right.
I'm like, no. I'm not even downloading this because it is not what happened, and they're not in the order, and Erykah's not on here, and I don't want it. That's trash. But they had a really good list. The download, was really great on Spotify, and they did all the songs in the order that they were done on the show.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, and you're a big Jill Scott fan.
Yep.
So you may want to download that, girl.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You may want to download that.
I'm going to check that out.
I would really enjoy that. Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
But I didn't do anything. I just, I watched them Saturday night. They came on Saturday night at 7. And I watched that. And then when we went to Mom's house, we ended up, eating barbecue and everything and all the trimmings. And we watched that again, and this time we actually put it on the TV.
Right.
And we watched it off the Bluetooth. Off of Bluetooth. Off of YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we sat down for 3 hours and watched that.
Right. Just all you need to have it on. You could just have that music playing. That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my weekend. Then I came home and went to bed. I was tired.
Man.
Yeah, but it was a great weekend. What about you? What'd you do?
Let me see. Last Saturday, I'm trying to think if I did anything before that. No, I didn't. So last Saturday, I had put on a Zoom virtual birthday comedy show for one of my friends from back in the day. She turned 45 and she contacted me and asked if I would put on a show for her, and I was like, girl, we are in coronavirus town. What you talking about, show? She was like, no, I've been seeing, these Zoom. And I was like, okay, I've also been seeing those. I've been, going to a couple of them just to see what it's like. And I really haven't found the one that I really like. So I just said, okay. I said, I'll do it and I'll figure it out. And so we did it. And it was amazing. We had 72 people in the Zoom room.
Oh my God.
Yes, and she enjoyed every bit of it. She loved it. I put a slideshow together with all her pictures and stuff with music in the background, and it was really nice, and she really appreciated it. She said she felt so special.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and my comics were great. I had Devin Boucher, I had Kara with a K, and Benny Minna.
Okay.
They all ripped it, and it was, and myself. Everybody did a great job. So, they were asking, even in the show, well, are you going to start putting on shows like this? And I was like, ooh, okay. I'm going to think about it. And I've been thinking about it, but I just haven't found the right formula that I would like. Because it's Zoom. So anybody, if it has been on a Zoom conference, even if when you're at work, you telling people to mute your phone. That's the same thing.
Right.
It's the same thing. And it's actually 2 times. It's like double time because people are at home. They've been at home all day. So they cooking, they washing dishes, they vacuuming, they doing all kind of stuff with their mic open. And
oh wow!
All you gotta do is mute it. All you gotta do is mute. You can still hear the comics if you mute your mic. We won't hear what's coming from your side, but you can hear what's coming from my side. But they don't mute it. They don't mute it. I was on a virtual comedy show last night, and it was good. I liked it. And it's produced by Wendy Raquel Robinson. It's called Tickle Me Tuesday. That's the name of it. Tickle Me Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
It was a really good show. My girl Edwanda was actually on that show. And it was good. But again, here we go. We on the Zoom call. We tell everybody we want the microphones to be open because as a comic, we feed off of your laughter. It helps our timing. We know what's going on. I've been on some Zoom shows where they muted everybody's mic and it's just like crickets. That's what it feel like. Like I felt so bad for the comics because it's just like silence. It's just not there.
Okay.
So, these shows are trying to have you to be able to laugh and have the comics be able to hear you laugh. But when all this other extra stuff is happening in the background, it's just like not good. So last night we had, a baby talking into the mic while people was performing. Somebody baby got the hold of the phone or the mic or whatever they was. And she was yabba dabba doing dooba dabba doobie 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 doobie. Wow, the comic is on. And then we had somebody that was washing dishes, so you heard clank a clank 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 clank. And then at the end of the show, you heard somebody talking on their phone with their mic open saying, yeah, girl, I just got off of this comedy Zoom show. And Wendy Raquel Robinson was right there in the little square. You can see her. She's right there. Hello, lady. We are still on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we are still on. And then she had the nerve to say, oh, I hear people talking. And everybody was like, it's you.
Oh, my God.
It's you. Please be quiet. So I am still on the fence with the Zoom show. I'm trying to figure my own lane out. I don't want to be like Bob or Mary. Not Mary. Not this Mary.
No. Listen, I got it. There's a whole bunch of them, honey. That name is so old.
Right. I want to be in Margot's lane. I want, to be innovative. I want it to be something that we created and it's our shit and it's tight. That's what I'm looking for.
Absolutely. And you know what? And you'll do it.
Yeah.
You'll do it.
It'll happen. And that's why I was glad when I opened up this Iyanla Vanzant meditation for the 15th, and it said that about success. You know, it takes, you got to be in it. You got to do the work. So
that's right.
I got to continue doing the work, continue doing my research, continue, seeing what it is, and I'll formulate my own way, and I'll feel good about it. And I'm not just rushing out there to just say, oh, I got a Zoom show. No, I want the best dang Zoom show anybody ever can have. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it'll be soon. I'm gonna give myself a deadline. By the end of this month, I will have what I feel will be perfect.
Up to your standards.
Yes, to my standards. So I will let y'all know about that. Mother's Day, I went to my mom's house, and we got some fish and oysters and shrimp and all that stuff, and we ate and played dominoes with my dad, and my mom was watching the grandbabies, and it was fun. It was a beautiful day Sunday.
Oh, it was beautiful. Yes, it was.
We was outside in the backyard. It was so beautiful. I haven't really been outside, so I was really enjoying being outside.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and for it to be extra beautiful, I was like, hey, double whammy.
Oh, and that fish sounds so good, too. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was really good. This week, the rest of this week has been the shit. That's all I'm going to say. Because work has been... It's been the shit. Because work has just been hell. Hell. God. I will say this first, and God knows my heart. I am very thankful to still have a job in this climate.
Yes,
we are very thankful.
Oh my God!
But all the shit we have to deal with.
Oh my God!
It's a lot. And then when this is over, I promise you I'm taking a vacation. I have my glass of white wine right here because it's been a week and it's only Thursday. So,
yeah.
One more day.
It's been a week. It has been really something.
Mm-hmm.
It has really been something. I can attest to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it has.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, on a lighter note.
We here.
Becoming. Netflix.
Oh, yes, we did. We watched that last week. Yes, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I didn't read the book.
Okay.
And I didn't really follow Michelle Obama like that. I mean, I knew I know who Michelle Obama is. But I never really followed the family like that. That's just not how I am. If I see something, I see it, and whatever. I don't follow.
Right.
But I was so glad that you told me about it, and then I watched the Netflix special, and it gave me a better understanding of her, and it gave me even more like pride of being a black woman.
Okay.
Because of, the things that she's been through and what she's talking about. When she was talking with the little kids, not the little kids, but like high school kids and college kids. And that was so inspiring to me. So I was like, okay, go ahead, Michelle.
That was dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was really nice. I enjoyed it. I was looking for a little something different because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff because I do follow stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew a lot of the stuff that she was talking about. I knew a lot of stuff that she went through.
Mm-hmm.
What I really, and you know what? We do have the book, and, I read some of it. I didn't read all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was I'm just going to be honest. It didn't move fast enough to me. It was boring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to be honest about it. Maybe if I would have got it on audio, it would have been better.
Didn't she do the audio? Wasn't she the speaker?
Yes.
Okay.
She did the audio. Mm-hmm. Maybe it would have been better for me, but it was just so slow moving for me.
Yeah.
But anywho, I was more looking for, when she went around and did all of the talks to the audience and everybody bought tickets. I remember she came to Inglewood.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets were like, they were just too rich for my blood. I couldn't afford it.
Right.
But so she had all her little shows. I was really interested in the questions that was being asked and her answers. I wanted to see that. I wanted to kind of get into the nitty gritty a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know what the commentator was asking her. Those are the things I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
While she was out on the book tour, I wanted to know those things. All that other stuff. I mean, I could Google all that other stuff and get that information.
Right.
I thought a documentary. I expected just a little bit more information that I probably couldn't find somewhere else. But I did not. It was okay. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't the full course meal I was hoping it to be.
Right.
It was okay. But I know this is going to sound crazy, but the biggest part to me of that whole, hour, 30 minutes or 2 hours, whatever it was I got to actually hear her daughter's voices. I've never heard their voices.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yes.
I saw them, they just as gorgeous. But I never heard their voices.
Yeah, like actually speak, yeah.
That baby, she has a heavy voice.
Yeah.
A heavy voice. And I was like, oh my God, their voices. Oh, it's so wonderful. That was the whole highlight for me. Was hearing those girls' voices.
Yeah.
That was it for me. But I'm glad that Netflix did it.
Yeah.
I so appreciated it, and I know there's a lot of people out there, they got a lot from it, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, we needed to see it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So that's the way I felt about it. It was okay. I'm glad she got a Netflix special.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I liked it, and I cried a lot, and I was like, why am I crying? Like, I was crying a lot on there.
Okay.
And I liked when...
You were touched by it.
Yeah. I liked the part that, when she was signing the books and how she said she made eye contact with each person that she was signing the book. Like, she focused, and she did. Like, she did not lose her concentration on that person that was standing right in front of her. She didn't look to her left. She didn't look to her right. She just concentrated. Even with the handlers was trying to take the people off. Like, they like, okay, no. She still was focusing on that person and touching their hand. Like, they ain't going nowhere until I say to my eyes, unblock from theirs. And then you can shoo them away. But I like that part. I really did. And how people was breaking down. They were so excited.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I thought that was amazing. So
and what about the part where she sounded like a black mama when she told them folks, stop making up their bed. They can make up their own bed.
Oh, okay. She said they can make up their own bed. They were like, well, mama, they make up your bed. She said, yeah, because I got a degree. What did she say?
Okay, yeah. I already got my degree.
Right. No, I don't want no lazy kids. Nope. No.
Y'all gonna learn how to do this.
Learn how to make that bed, wash them clothes, wash them dishes. Gone.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which is good.
That is so cool.
Yes. That's good. Teach them. You got to teach them at an early age.
And see, that's the difference between a black mama and a white mama.
Yeah. Because I know them Bush girls probably didn't do nothing in that White House. They had all the maids. Oh, that's what she was talking about. How she said when she had went in, I think, who did they come in after? Bush?
Yeah, it was Bush and his two daughters. Bush had twins.
Yeah, and she said how they was all dressed up in like tuxedos, and she was like,
The staff.
The staff. She was like, I don't want y'all dressed up like that in tuxedos. I don't like that. And I appreciate that. I wouldn't want to see people in tuxedos all the time either in my house.
That's too stuffy.
Yes. Yeah. So.
That's not real life.
So that was cool. I
like that part because that's one thing a black mother gonna tell you. You need to go in there and wash them dishes. You need to learn how to take out trash. You're gonna need to learn how to make up your bed and clean because these people and ain't nobody gonna be making up your bed and cleaning up behind you and stuff like that. You need to learn how to do it for yourself.
Yeah. They're not following you wherever you go.
Yeah. and those other people that were in the White House before them. Honey, they were so accustomed to these people walking around like this around them all their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so they didn't mind.
Right.
You know, and then, girl, they weren't making up no bed. Are you crazy?
No.
Making up a bed.
Like, I ain't made no bed since I've laid in a bed.
I ain't never made up a bed. And I ain't going to start.
And I ain't about to start. Not with all these people standing around in their tuxedos. You better get to making beds.
Yeah. Isn't that something? That is so funny. Yeah, I thought that was interesting, too.
Yeah.
And that was cool because, we expected her to do that.
Right.
That was great. That's what she should have done. Every black mother, that's what they do. That's what we do.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't feed a man a fish and feed him for that day. You teach him how to fish.
Right.
So he can eat from now on.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
what else you got on the agenda? What are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend it's relax. I'm going to relax my mind, body, and soul this weekend, so that I can get my creative juices flowing again, because it's gone. Like right now, it's just like all the way depleted. Like I can't even think right now. So I need to get those back, because there's some things that I need to work on. But other than that, I'm just chilling.
Why don't you do some sage this weekend?
Some what?
Some sage.
Sage. Yes, I have some sage too. Yes, maybe that's what I would do.
Why don't you do that?
Clear out my space. Yes, I will do that actually.
Yeah, just make room. Make room.
Yeah.
Make room for all your new ideas that's coming, and get your mind fresh, and just walk around, say your little prayers. You're going through every room, and even go over the top of your computer with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do that and get ready. You know what I'm saying? On Saturday you rest. Sunday you get up, clean up, and do your stage.
Yep. Getting unblocked. That's what I need to do. Is get unblocked, because right now I feel like I'm so blocked all the way up to the top of my dreadlock, as far as it can go. It's just full. I need to inhale, exhale, and be ready to move to the next step, because like I was saying, these Zoom, this is the thing with the lockdown, and now they're opening, restaurants, not for you to dine in, but this curbside and some stores and all this other stuff is happening. But when us in the comedy world or entertainment world, it's not going to open up for us for a while. There's not going to be venues where that you can have 60, 70, 80, 90 people come in and see your comedy. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen no time soon. I'll say that. It's not going to happen no time soon. So that's why these virtual comedy shows are going to come into play, and they are in play. And you want to make sure that you have the best one, because now it's easy. It's right here in your living room. So you have a choice. You don't have to drive to Long Beach or drive to Hollywood or drive to Santa Monica. You don't have to drive these places. You just pick. Now you have choices. So I want to be somebody's choice. And them say, oh, I really loved her show because she had X, Y, and Z. I want to continue going to her show because this show was whatever that show was, So it has to be the best. So that's what I'm working on. And even I was watching. So y'all know I watch reality shows. I'm just all reality out. And they had the Real Housewives of Atlanta was on a Zoom for their reunion.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it just seemed like that is the way of the world. Like every time I look at something, it's on a Zoom. Like even the news is a Zoom, the type of a Zoom call. The people are at home on the news. The weather lady is at home with the green screen doing the weather. So that's just the way everything is so like that. Yeah. Everything is in a box. In a box.
Right. You're right.
So they had their first reunion. Well, it was the episode 1 of their reunion, and it was good. And I watched it. And so let me just debrief on that. Let me ask you something.
So they weren't all dressed up in these big old huge gowns.
Oh yes, they were. That, right? Oh girl, yes, they was. Yes, they were.
Okay. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They was all glammed out. They were wearing all white. They all looked very beautiful. They had glam. Andy Cohen as, so we're supposed to be social distancing and everything, but I seen some extra hands of some people getting their hair done and makeup done. So what's happening?
Okay. What's that about?
So Candy said, I did my own hair and I did my own makeup, and then somebody else will chime in and be like, well, I did my hair, but somebody else did my makeup, and like, oh, okay. So they look fine, and I don't know. I used to like Nene. Nene is like the OG of Atlanta. She started on there, and her head has gotten so big that it's going to explode. And now I don't like her. I like her, and then I don't like her, and I like her, and then I don't like her for a couple of seasons, and then I like her. I don't like her, and I want her to go away.
Really?
Yeah, she's a bully. She's a bully, and she is nasty. And the thing that I don't understand, if you've been on these reality shows all these years, you play a part on this reality show, and people can see, they're going to see it after it airs, right? Like, everybody that you talked about and shit you said about people, they're going to actually see that. Right. So, when you get on the like reunion shows, you try to double down, and then you get mad, and then you want to curse at somebody, and then it's just like, first of all, you are the grandmother of the show. She's old. She's older. So she needs to be more respectable. She needs to like kind of bring these ladies in. That's what you would think. Yeah, that's what you would think. But she's acting way immature. Just calling people out. You don't have no house to Eva. You don't have no house. You don't have no money. You don't have this. You don't have... It was just... What? Yes. And I'm looking at her like, you little old bitch. Like, why don't you just sit there and be cute and classy? Just be cute and classy, because you getting paid. They paying you because you the old G on here. And you can actually have a really great storyline, but you choose to be a devil for your storyline. And I don't like it.
Wow.
And it's unnecessary. That's the thing that I don't like. I can understand if, you standing up for yourself, because they coming at you, whatever. No, you always are the starter, the shit starter. And then
is that right?
Yeah, so I don't like her. She can go somewhere. And then I was watching another shit starter, so I watch all the franchise of the Real Housewives. So the other franchise that I watch that's on right now is Beverly Hills. And they have a character, her name is Dorit, like Dorito, but Dorit.
Dorit, okay.
And I don't like her character either. I cannot stand, I've been wanting her to go away since she got there, because she's like a label whore. Like, she has to have on Chanel, Louis Vuitton, all these labels. Everything is labeled.
Okay.
Christian Dior, everything is a label. Her earrings, the pin that she put in her hair is a label. Her earrings is a label. Her fanny pack is a label. Her shoes is a label. Like, everything is a freaking label, and it irritates me because it's overdone. And she, trying to make a storyline for herself, but she's using it in the wrong way. She's a shit starter, and so she starts shit, and then when she's talking, it's like, well, what are you talking about? That's what I saw. Or, like, that's what, playing dumb white girl. I can't.
Oh, wow. Dumb blonde. And I'm like, why are you here? Why? I mean, I know it's a reality show. I know it's scripted. I know, shit happened. But she was attacking this new lady that's on there, who's also was kind of bitchy when she first came on, but she started this Dorit lady start attacking Sutton on some shit that it was like drawn out, like this whole drawn out commercial, and then it still came back. Like, it was unnecessary. Like, I was like, if y'all don't get off of that subject right now, I'm gonna throw a shoe at my TV. Like, it's just not. Y'all have nothing else to talk about. You don't have nothing else to talk about. You're just gonna keep going back and forth, and she looking crazy. So I'm like, oh wow. Oh wow.
I can't. So that's my rant on the. Well, oh wait, I got one more. That I've been watching. I can't. It's 90 days. What is it called? When they get married.
Yeah, I heard that. 90-day marriage and 90-day bride, whatever.
Yes.
Engagement or something.
Yeah, something, whatever it is.
Or whatever.
I've been watching that. I watched I didn't watch season 1 yet, but I watched season 2, 3, and it's on season 4 right now.
Okay.
And I just look at all of these people on here. Now they have a spin-off show called Pillow Talk where people are watching the show watching the 90 day or whatever it is, and then they're talking back at the screen. I said I need to be on Pillow Talk because I'll be talking back on my screen like, are you serious?
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
So what do you think about the show? What happens on the show?
The show, well, so it seems like most of the people from America are dating people from another country. So it's like the Ukraine, Australia, Nigeria, Kenya. So those Americans go over to their countries and then, they try to figure out, can we be together, whatever. And then the Kenya lady got married to the white, there was a Kenya lady and she got married to the white man, but he had to pay, like it's called a bride price. So he had to go and negotiate with the dad and say, okay, I'm going to pay however much money. So the dad told him when they did the little negotiation, he said, look, my daughter is highly educated. And this family, you see this family right here? We are the best family in this whole neighborhood. Go ask anybody. You can ask anybody. So when you come up with your negotiation price for the bride price, it's got to be high because she's a college student. And so this dude, he has a son. That's another thing. He got a son. He's like, well, I don't really have no money like that. Like, I can't. So he came up with like $800. And so the father denied it. He was like, no. So then he made his plea with the father. And then he said, well, once I go back to the States, I can make some more money. And then I'll send you payments. And he was like, okay, well, I approve that. So he approved it. So once he accepted that money and that offer, they were married. Like, they don't have a ceremony. Once the parent accepts the bride price and they give him the money, that's your husband and that's your wife.
What?
Yes. I was like, oh my God. And then he didn't even, so where he messed up at, because he's going to pay for the rest of his life. Because he messed up, he didn't negotiate a price. He don't even know how much he's paying. He don't even know how much, he didn't say, okay, I'm going to give you $1,000. No. So, he didn't negotiate what he was paying. It's just, oh my God. They be having me hot. All of them be having me hot. It's just a mess. So, that's what I've been spending my quarantine life doing. I watch it.
So tell me this, what happened to Basketball Wives? Do they still come
No, Basketball Wives are off right now. They usually come on around summertime, winter, like going into the winter. So they're off right now. So yeah, some new ones are going to start coming on. I know the Real Housewives of Potomac, which is like the other black Real Housewives, will be coming back like next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's my guilty pleasure. That's what I do.
Oh wow!
When I'm not doing other stuff.
I don't watch none of them. You know, the closest I got to them, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is just a little thing. You know, I don't know what you would call it. Just something that, you know, guilty pleasure, I guess. I don't know. Is Love After Lockup.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Oh my God! I love that show. I mean, you know, I can just lay in bed and just watch that show.
Yeah.
You know, episode after episode after episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that's a funny one.
Craziest thing.
Yes.
That's so crazy.
That's funny. I mean, I just don't get it. Like half that stuff, I'm like, what? Are you serious?
Are you serious?
You waited for this dude to come out, and then you thought, what? Like, what was gonna happen? Like, he's supposed to come out with a job?
Or you waited for that woman to come out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not the women. The women be funny.
Oh, Lord. no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm just like, oh my God, they have me cracking up. I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen the one where the girl is a Mormon and she's from Utah?
Oh, the black. Mm-hmm. He from out here. He from LA and she from Utah. Man, they be having me busting up. They are a mess.
Well, I can't.
And she came and moved out here in LA, and then she like, well, I don't want my kids to get killed, and they gonna get shot, and this and that. Okay, y'all need to start watching the news because that's all they show about LA is just people like the Wild Wild West out here. It ain't really. It's not.
Yeah. And then he came out there, and they were trying to talk him in the stand, and he said, "I don't want to be out here. It's like being children of the corn." I was laughing. I was like, it's just like, you transplanting somebody from LA and Utah? That ain't
gonna work. No. And the vice versa. She ain't gonna work out here, and he ain't gonna work out there. So y'all, but they got kids. Not gonna happen. She got a daughter. She got a daughter by him, so they gotta figure something out. But he be beating her up. I mean, he be beating her up. She be beating him up, and whose condom is in it? I mean, I'm like, oh my God, y'all are doing the most.
She went off. It was so crazy. I was just like, oh my God. And the time she took his ID and his bank card so he could leave.
Yes.
She called his probation or parole officer. I mean, that was a mess.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? You have went too far.
Yeah.
You went too far. That was not even necessary. If you got to do all that to keep that man there, that's not right.
No.
You know what I mean? You holding him hostage.
Yeah. And if he had did that to her, she would have been calling the police.
Oh my God! I'm just like, oh, lady, come on now, stop.
Right.
Just stop it. And you so silly, and you claim to be this holier than thou person, and your kids are your livelihood. And I understand, yes, kids are our livelihood sometimes, but you're going to sit up and have sex with him while he was in jail
in a closet.
and then get pregnant, and then wait a minute, and then you go back home and you have 2 kids sitting there, and then all of a sudden you don't have a man, and you're visiting this man in jail, and you get pregnant. What?
Right.
How did that happen?
Right.
I was just like,
ridiculous.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
And then what about the guy who married the girl, and they went to Vegas and stuff, and she took the credit card and the money, and she ran off to her and got high, and ended up back in jail. Oh, and his mom and daddy too, girl.
His mom and daddy couldn't stand her. Like, look, it's either us or her. So what you want? Don't be coming around here asking us for no money, because she on drugs.
Now, she looked like a meth addict.
Yep.
Meth addict. I was just laughing. I'm like, these people, where do they find these people?
Right. They find them, girl.
I'm like, where do they find these people? I was just like, oh my God. But then, I watched a couple of episodes of that, and then I lost it. I couldn't remember what time it came on or what day it came on. So I was like, I hadn't seen that in so long. But it was so funny when I seen it. I'm telling you. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And that was the closest to reality I've gotten in a long time.
Yeah, if I didn't have a DVR, then I would be the same way, because I wouldn't be able to remember what time stuff come on, because I'd be like, oh, that came on tonight? Right. Okay, I'll watch it.
Right. And you know what? The only thing I can remember that comes on is Boomerang on Wednesday night, and Insecure on Sunday at 10.
Right. And I forget about Insecure.
I can remember those.
Right. See, and I forget about both of those.
Yeah, but Boomerang, they're done now. End of the season. They had the finale. It's over. But we're still in Insecure, and I think we're on season 5, if I'm not mistaken. We're going into 6 right now.
In Insecure.
And I think they have 11. I think they have 11, 10 or 11. So
okay, well
I think we're okay, and I'm really enjoying that. So,
what did you think about last week's?
Oh, I was just like, okay, Molly, don't get your ass whooped.
Okay, Molly.
Okay, don't get your ass whooped out here. Okay?
Don't get your ass whooped. Like, what is your problem, girl?
I mean, now, you know that wasn't even necessary.
No, not at all.
That was not necessary. I mean, listen, you didn't want to help your friend. You said, no, I'm not feeling that. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
So she was just like, oh, okay. Hung up that phone. She couldn't sleep. Call old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Text old boy. Old boy says, okay, you feel like talking, let's talk. They talk. She told him the problem. He was like, okay, your dude is his roommate.
Right.
So he went and told the roommate.
Right.
The roommate got your featured artist for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So I did not mess up your relationship. I went through another channel.
Right.
Regardless of what you think,
mm-hmm.
I asked the dude that I knew.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That you actually messed up for me. Let's not forget that, what happened last season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because when old boy was coming to my house with flowers to talk to me, you told him to get away and don't come back.
Right.
Okay? Okay. So, anyway, I get the featured artist, and you get mad at me because you find out that his roommate, which is my friend, asked him to get the featured artist for me, and he did. And now you're going to come and say, excuse me, and walk in my face, and then talk shit to me, talking about I went behind your back, and I'm a problem child, and I always got problems, and I'm always looking for somebody to help me, and I'm using people and all this.
Right.
For real?
Right.
For real?
And you my friend? You and my friend
And
saying
you
these
my
words? Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no.
Cool.
You know what? You know what? You know what? It'll never be the same.
Nope. It sure wouldn't.
It'll never be the same because you felt that comfortable telling me something like that
Mm-hmm.
in front of all these people.
Right.
Oh, for something that I didn't even ask you to do. When you told me you wasn't going to do it, I was like, cool.
Right.
So let me do what I got to do.
Yeah. I got a show to put on. I have a show to put on. Last minute.
And you know what? And you didn't even care.
Right.
If I failed or not.
And your ass showed up to my show not even knowing that I got somebody. Like you just gonna come and rub it in my face that I didn't have nobody at my show. You showed up. Oh no.
Sure did.
And then he show up on stage and you like, well, what happened? Oh, so you was coming to see me fail. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, big time.
Oh,
big
okay.
Time. But hey, what about Condola, who shows up after nobody heard from her, talking about she coming to check on the vendor?
What was that about?
Wait a minute. And then Issa haven't heard from her or nothing. And then Issa said, well, I wasn't even expecting you. She said, well, I just came to check on the vendors and stuff. Well, you haven't heard? Issa was like, no. What? She said, well, me and, what's his name? Oh, boy, we're not together no more. Lawrence. Me and Lawrence are not together no more. Well, why is that my problem?
Right. Even though he was trying to tell her, but she had stuff to do.
So what? So what? You gonna drop me because y'all ain't together?
Yeah, I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm trying to stay out y'all relationship, give y'all space, let y'all do what you do.
Wow.
Like I don't have nothing to do with that. So we not gonna.
I thought that was understood.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
For real?
When I
is that what we're doing?
When I seen her standing there like that, and then the way she was acting, I was like, "What's up with her? Like, why is she, looking like that? Like, okay, let her go. Go, bye, Condola. What kind of name is Condola anyway?"
Yeah, so I was just like, why? I mean, why would you do Issa like that? She didn't have nothing to do with your breakup.
No.
You found out that it was Lawrence was her ex that she had been with 5 or 6 years.
Right.
But what you failed to realize is you got the better Lawrence because the Lawrence she had was sleeping on her couch with no money and no job.
Right.
So you got the one that got his own apartment, he got a nice car now, and he got a job.
Right. So what you tripping on? No, me. What you tripping on me? I had nothing to do with that.
So why you mad at me? Why can't we be free?
Right. Yeah, that was weird.
I was just like, come on now. Come on. I mean, I swear. And you know what? It's just like you be looking at me like,
Yeah.
It's just like, they out there. They out there.
Yeah, and people really lives really be like that with that kind of drama, like with your friend acting like that, like your really good friend acting weird, and then just people in general. You like, what the hell? Okay,
what just happened?
Right? I thought it was cool.
Molly went off. I don't know what's wrong with Molly.
Yeah, Molly, I don't know. We're going to figure that out, I guess, by the end of the season. But, yeah, something ain't right. What is she... I mean, Issa don't have no man right now. It's like she just doing her thing. She on her grind. She trying to do her thing. And then, you know
what? You know what? But I think it's the codependency. I think she likes the broken Issa.
Yeah.
She likes the Issa that can't get it together. She likes the Issa that's always, failing at different stuff and having a hard time with this and that. That works better for her because that's their friendship, because she's always helping Issa.
Right.
Now that Issa has realized that she needs to get up on her feet and get her stuff together, Issa's doing well. Oh, Molly doesn't like that anymore because guess what?
She don't need Molly.
Need her as much.
Yep.
Issa doesn't need her as much. Oh my God! So now I don't feel like I was feeling before and how I want to feel with you.
Right.
So you know what? I don't want to be your friend anymore, and I'm not going to help you.
Yep. That's what it is. That sucks.
And we're seeing all these little pieces of insecurity.
Yep. Insecure. Yep. That's true.
You know what I mean? And it's a shame. But if that shit's real, it's just like, if I don't have to help you or I don't need to help you and stuff like that, I'm good with you. You know? And if I'm always being a help to you, I like you, and it's okay as long as I'm helping you.
Right.
But once you get on your own feet and you stand strong and you're okay and we can't be friends anymore because I need you to need me.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's sick.
And that's what you call codependence, because that's why a lot of times people that are addicts or alcoholics, and let's say for instance, let's say I was married, right? And me and my husband were both alcoholics or whatever. We drink every day. We had to drink in order to deal with each other, right?
Right.
Okay. So what happens is, let's just say I decided I'm going to get sober. I'm not going to drink anymore. I want more in my life than this. I don't want to sit here and drink with you every day and listen to you talk a whole bunch of politics that you know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in this marriage anymore. I'm going to get my stuff together. So I go out and I get clean and sober, and I'm going to meetings, and I'm doing better, and I'm not drinking anymore. But he's still drinking.
Right.
Okay? So the dynamics in our relationship change. Guess what? Mm-hmm. I don't want to see him drunk no more.
Right.
His drunkenness gets on my nerves. The smell of the liquor on his breath gets on my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is getting on my nerves now because I'm a different person.
Right.
I made a change. You're not growing with me. You didn't make a change. You're still that same person. Guess what? I don't want to be with that person no more.
Right.
So the codependency is gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's gone. It's
just
like, oh, well, I don't need you because, we're not in the same boat, and our dynamics have changed now.
Right.
I'm doing something different.
Right.
So I got to go. You know what I mean? Like that and stuff. And I think that's what's happening with their relationships, and I think that's what happens sometimes to relationships.
Uh-huh.
They don't grow together.
Right.
Or
grow apart.
Somebody don't go out and get the help.
Right.
Or want to make the change or up for the change.
Right.
And the relationships fail, whether it's a partnership, a relationship, or friendship, or whatever, could be, family shit,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as somebody changes or, the course changes, people got issues.
Right.
It's a problem.
Yeah. That's true.
So, yeah.
And then you told me about, so the real life Molly Yvonne Orjai, is that her name? Orjai?
Yeah.
She's having a comedy show on HBO. I ended up seeing it. It didn't come on right after the one that I watched because I watched the on demand, and so I was like, oh my God, I missed it. But it was on the HBO channel to see a clip of it, so I was able to see it. I was like, okay, I didn't know she was a comedian. I didn't know.
You know what? I didn't either, Margot, until I actually seen the advertisement. Did you? When did it come on?
It's going to be out this summer.
Okay, good. Okay, so we haven't missed anything. Okay, good. Yeah, I saw the advertisement, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And then I was thinking, she sounded like she was kind of funny.
Yeah, she seems really funny, and she goes back to, she's Nigerian, I think. She goes back to Nigeria, and with her mom and her family and everything, and then it cuts to the comedy show. So that should be really interesting. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. And like you said, her accent came out a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, okay, go ahead, girl. I'll be watching.
Yeah, it should be really good, but it's just like, sometimes when I see somebody in movies or shows or whatever, and I don't like their character, I end up not liking them.
Yeah. So maybe you get typecast.
So maybe her comedy
will break the Molly mode.
Maybe to turn
be
it
able
around
to separate.
Maybe I like her.
Separate
maybe
her.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. I just can't right now because I'm so mad at her. I don't know what to do.
See, right. That's how I feel about Nene. Like, she over here making songs, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear your song. You need to stop singing.
You making songs?
Yeah, old ass making some song called Honey, and then the song is talking about all the girls in Real Housewives. I'm like, girl, do you have any business? Because why are they in your song? When she did, okay, so Nene did stand up as well, and all of her jokes, all of her, I'm putting air quotes, all of her jokes was about the housewives.
Oh wow!
So I just can't. Okay, that's my Nene rant. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Get you a life. You got a what's it called, that? A boutique and all this other stuff going for yourself. Be in that life. Why are you being ugly? Why do you want to be in an ugly life? I don't know, but you need to stop. Too old for that.
Yeah, and why do you always have to pit yourself against,
anybody,
other black women like that?
Yeah.
And why do you allow the network to have you guys always, fighting and arguing and talking about one another?
Yeah.
Why is that okay in order to get a check?
Right. Because it just comes off very nasty, ugly, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. You're making me mad. People. They made me want to fly to Atlanta and slap bitches. That's what it made me do. I want to fly to Atlanta and slap a bitch. Like, who this lady slapping me?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So, I guess.
Well, tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow is Friday, so.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
I need it. I need Friday to be here so quick.
Oh. Okay, y'all. So hold on, because I just hung up Mary from my phone because people are calling me. You hear my phone ringing, y'all? That's what happens in real life. Okay, sorry. People calling me from down. It's his son. He's calling me. Calling me to open the door, but I guess Jermaine got it. I heard him.
Okay.
So, oh my gosh. Okay, so we went from being tired and wanting to do only 30 minutes to doing an actual hour. So.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So we did good. So what are you doing this weekend? You have plans?
I don't have any plans. I told you that the kids were coming and my grandkids are coming.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's May. Oh my God.
Yeah, they will be here on June 2nd.
Oh my God. Okay, now I remember you telling me that, but it just seemed like that was so long ago and we already here.
Right. So they will be here June 2nd.
Okay.
So my daughter, her husband, and the 2 boys. So I will be hosting. My daughter, I think she's going to be here 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to be here 3 days. He's just flying with them in, okay?
Okay.
He's going to be here for 3 days. And that's about it. And then she told me they'll be back in August.
Okay. That's one of your grandbaby's birthday, right?
Yes, that's my baby grandson.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be 2.
Aww.
So they'll be back for his birthday.
Okay.
So I said, okay, that's fine. So now my other daughter in Texas, she's going to come for the birthday in August. So I'm going to have a house full in August.
Okay. Wow.
So, yeah. So by then I should be back at work, hopefully.
Right. So now you can get away from them. Like right now, you cool at home.
Right. And, I still may be sitting here in June. I don't know yet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The way that it's going, you might be sitting there in June.
As the world turns,
yeah,
right?
As the world turns.
So we got to wait and see. But, it looks like I'll probably be sitting here, when they get here in June, you know. So I don't know. They're going to have to do something so I can sit here and work quietly, without the kids. Because, these kids nowadays, they want to get on the computer. They want to do everything. Honey.
Yep. They sure do.
So,
boot you out the way.
Yeah, it's just like, please, give me that phone, give me that computer, give me that tablet, whatever you got.
Right. I want it.
I want it. Yeah, I want it. So, so what I need to do is, I never do a good job of childproofing anything. Okay. So when they come, my daughter always says, Mom, why didn't you do this? Mom, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? And I'm just like, oh, God, I didn't think about that. I never think about it.
Right.
So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to Home Depot and find out what I can do to start childproofing some stuff, like my cabinets and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then kind of, putting some things up a little bit, up off the shelves and things like that. And just get everything ready for them. Okay. Because not this Monday, but the next Monday's going to be a holiday, and then it's going to be June.
Holiday, hallelujah.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't wait.
So, right, so that's the only plan I have. That's the only plan that I do have for, my weekend. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do anything else. My dog has a grooming appointment, but I couldn't get it on the weekend, but he's going to have it on the 21st.
They still open?
So, yeah, they're open. They're going to come and pick up my dog from I believe it's from the curb. Oh, okay. And then they'll take him in, and then I go pay, and then they bring him out to me, which is nice. That's nice.
Yeah, that's really open. Nice. Really nice.
Now, ain't there something you can go take your dog in and get groomed, but you can't go.
You can't go get their hair did, no nail done.
Yeah. But that's when it pays off to have those good friends that can come to your house and cut your hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's why I'm glad I learned how to do my own dread tighten up. So I'm good.
I know that's right.
I'm good with the hair. Right. It's just the nails, but I can wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently.
Yeah. I don't have any problem with my fingernails or my toenails. I just cut them. I just keep cutting them. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Yeah. As long as they clean, I'm straight.
Exactly. That's the only thing. I keep on cleaning them, looking at them like, okay, yep, I need my nails to be clean because I can't stand dirt underneath my nails or ever seeing it.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Chill. I'm chilling this weekend. But I forgot to say that yesterday I had did a IG live with one of my goddess sisters, Angie, where she did a cooking demonstration.
Oh, okay. A lot of people are doing those. How did that turn out?
It turned out really nice. She had a guest on there who I think was a comedian or something. That was a little annoying for me because, okay, so I don't cook. Like, I can cook from a recipe. I can't, put a splash of this, a pinch of this, a toss of that. Like, I can't do all of that. I need to know a quarter cup, a half a cup, whatever. So she gave us the ingredients ahead of time and then, the portions of everything. But she had everything in, all the seasons were already mixed up into one little thing. I was like, oh, shoot, I didn't even do that. I didn't know. So I'm like trying to do all of that, while she's talking and the girl is talking because she's going over, okay, I put a 4 for this, I did that. So I'm like, oh, okay, as she's talking. So here's the girl talking. She talking loud. I was like, I can't hear. I'm getting confused. I was about to say, I'm about to turn this thing off. I said, no, you done went and brought this salmon. It was sweet and spicy garlic salmon. Thai salmon. Oh, and ginger.
Ooh.
It was so good. So I got irritated a little bit, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna weather through it because she's been putting on these IG lives with cooking for the past couple of weeks that I've known of. And she usually does them on a Sunday, and we all the Goddess Sisters, anybody can get in, and we talking and laughing, and she's cooking and everything. And I had asked her, can you give us the ingredients ahead of time, because I sure would love to cook along with you. So when you finish, because she does like a taste test, and she make everything look so good and scrumptious, and you be like, damn, I want to bite that shit too. So I want to cook along with her. So then when she do her taste test, I can tell it's my food too. So, which is why she gave us the ingredients ahead of time. She said she's gonna start doing that. So I was all excited, like, oh yeah, let's do this. Until this girl kept talking, and I was like, okay, I don't know if it was my goddess Angie's show, or if it was hers, so I don't know, maybe I was in her space, I don't know if the collaboration was the comedian girl and she invited Angie, or vice versa. So maybe we was in her space. So if we was in her space, then she should have been doing all the talking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
So I don't know, but it was.
So she just dominated. She just dominated the girl's cook show.
Yes. Well, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was Angie's cook show and she invited the girl like as a guest, or vice versa. It was the girls and she invited Angie as a guest. Because if she invited Angie, then hey, go ahead. It's her deal. She could talk. She can do whatever she want to do. But if it's the other way around, then she's trying to do a cooking demonstration. She's trying to do a cooking demonstration.
But it's cooking though.
Yes. So I'm like,
you got to be able to hear the cook and see what she's talking about or whatever.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Oh wow.
So after
that's so distracting.
It was very distracting, and I'm a Virgo. I gotta pay attention, because if I don't, I have EDD. I've been hearing EDD too much. I got ADD. That I just
get. No. The situation was that you were looking very forward to that.
Yes, and that's it right there.
And you wanted to get it.
Yes.
Yes. You wanted to get it. And, with this girl doing, like, her thing on the cooking show, you just had a hard time with that. And that's understandable.
Yeah. It was a lot.
But it was like, come on. That was not the format for, a cooking show and a comedian. What kind of mess is that?
Right. It was too much. So, but my food did come out perfectly. I was like, well, I hope I didn't miss nothing, because I think I had it all, and so I did, and it tastes, if I didn't, it tastes well, that's what I should say. If I didn't get something right, it tastes very good. She made this Thai chili sauce that you put on top of it, and it was really good. My guy loved it. He was like, oh yeah, this is good. He woke up right in time when I put it on a plate. He was like, oh my God, I was hungry. I said, see? Bam, there you go. And he ate that. Perfect timing.
Yeah, and see, I know you like them recipes, and you can follow a recipe.
I can follow a recipe to the T. So she has a recipe card, and she posted a recipe card after the show. So I'm gonna print that out, and then I'm gonna put it with all my little, which I have right here. That's one of my projects while we're on lockdown. I have all these recipes. I have a notebook, and I have those sheet protectors. And I'm about to put them all in a notebook, and so I can have them instead of them just like sitting here in a binder clip.
Oh, good. Good, because especially if you really like it, you want to be able to make it again.
Yeah, yeah. If I have a recipe, let's do it. I will cook it all the time. But if I don't have a recipe, and I don't care how I could have cooked it 100 times, I bet you I can't remember what I put in there.
Oh wow! Okay.
I can't remember what I put in there. I don't care. So I have to look at it. But it came out really good, and I appreciate her having a cooking show. And I look forward to the next one. She did an oxtails The last time, oh my God, that's what I'm gonna make this weekend. I'm gonna go get those oxtails and I'm gonna make that stuff. That look real good.
I don't know. I don't do oxtails. How did she cook them? What did she do?
It was in a pressure cooker, but they were like whatever sauce or whatever she has on. Oh my God, it looks so good. That's what I'm saying. When she did that taste test and she was like, "Look how tender this is. It's falling off the bone." She was like, "This is so good." I was so mad that day. I was so hungry. I was like, "Dang, see." See, if I was cooking along with her.
Did you have a pressure cooker?
I don't, but she did show another way to cook it without the pressure cooker.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to get me a pressure cooker. I'm going to get one.
You know, I watch a lot of those cooking shows just on GP. I do. I sit here and it relaxes me. Mm-hmm. It relaxes me. And, you know, I got 3 people that I watch from time to time. I just watch these little cooking shows. And, you know, he just in his kitchen and he cooking and stuff. And he live in Georgia and he cooking and he talking and he playing his music and he got his drink. He drinking a little drink. And he cooking stuff, you know. And it's just so interesting. And then, you know, these 2 other girls that I watch, you know, they cook and everything. And it just relaxes.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't write down their recipes.
No.
I just watch them cook.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, you know, when I'm doing something, I say, "Oh, they added this. Let me add this. Mm-hmm. Oh, they doing that. Let me do this or whatever," and stuff like that. But yeah, those shows are very relaxing to me.
They are. I remember back in the day when I would get off of work, I would watch Emerald Lagasse. Remember Emerald Lagasse?
Oh, girl, I love him.
I would watch him every time I got home, and I would sit there and just watch that whole hour. And got up or nothing, cook shit. Like, I was like, go off. I'm like, now I'm hungry.
You know what? My daughters, they gave me one of his knife sets.
Oh,
you know,
y'all know
I think it was for Christmas, and I'm telling you, them is the best knife I've ever owned.
Are you serious? Okay, I'm going to give me some.
Yes. The knife I ever owned. And you know what? How I found out about them was I was at my daughter's house and somebody gifted them to her as a wedding gift.
Okay.
And they never knew. They never knew it. And so they just kept it, you know, sometimes you have like a whole bunch of stuff and they just, you know, kept stuff, you know, put away. Mm-hmm. And so at one particular time, I guess, I think it was her husband's brother. And I guess, you know, they were having some company or something, so they took out this knife set or whatever, and they started using the knife. And they really enjoyed those knives and everything. And when I went to their house, you know, every time I go there, I cook all the time. And I was like, what kind of knives are these? And I just looked, and I'm just like, oh, my God. It's like, you know, oh, yeah. And the man would do BAM, you know.
Yeah.
And so I remember that. And so when the kids asked me, Mom, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I want some of those knives.
I want those knives. Mm-hmm.
And Margot, when I tell you, girl, the best knife ever.
I'm getting
and I have the kind that they don't like have a handle. You know what I mean? They all nice. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, it's all just, you know, the knife. And it's beautiful, girl. Ooh, I love my knives, honey. I love them.
I'm going to have to find me those. I need a set of really good knives.
And you know what else I bought? I bought this huge cutting board, and it's made out of bamboo. And I had to, before I used this, I had to wipe it down in olive oil on both sides. And then I had to wait 24 hours and then wipe it down again on both sides with olive oil. And Margot, it's huge. It fits over my sink. It fits over my sink, my kitchen sink, and I have a double sink. It fits over the kitchen sink.
Oh, wow.
And then it has a groove that goes around it so that if there's any water or anything, it gets trapped in the grooves that go around. And that sucker is so heavy. But, Margot, I'm telling you, girl, I chop up so much stuff on that board. It's not even funny. And when I get through, I wash it down with, like, you know, a really light, they say use a light dishwashing liquid or whatever. Make sure it's totally dry. Leave it out until the next morning and then put it away. I'm like, girl, I have never had a cut board like that in my life.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
But I said, you know what? I want it. I want it so bad. When I'm doing whatever I'm doing and I'm making stuff, I got what I need.
Right. See, that's good. That's good. You got to have the right tools if you want to cook.
You got to have the right stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have the right stuff.
You have no dull knives and trying to cut on your sink. Oh. That ain't going to happen.
Look. Yeah. And you know what else I really want to? I'm going to get for myself. I told the girls this, but I didn't put it on the list. I'm going to get me a stovetop smoker, honey.
Ooh.
I'm going to get me a smoker that you put on top of the stove.
Oh, okay.
Because... And they have them at Amazon because you know who have one? You know, what's the girl that I like? I listen to her morning show at 9 o'clock. What's her name? You know her name.
Oh, gosh.
She's on with Swerve.
Heather B.
Yeah, Heather. Yeah. Girl, she got a smoker that's out of this world, and she would put some stuff in that smoker, and it'd be good. It'd be looking good. I watch her little cooking shows, too. That girl can cook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watch her little cooking show too. It's called it's called Happy Hour. It's called Happy Hour.
It's on where's that at?
Huh?
Where do you find that?
It's on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
It's on Instagram. And girl, she be cooking, girl. I'm telling you, that girl can cook. I'm be like, oh my God. And then I went and found that same smoker on Amazon. I said, I'm buying that smoker. I can be smoking my own stuff in here.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Girl, she smoked some cabbage one day with some meat. Girl, some turkey, girl. It was so good. I mean, it looked good. I'm like, oh, I need a smoker. Oh my God. I mean, Margot, you talking about mouth watering? Oh my God, you would not believe that Heather. She can cook.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to get her on Instagram because I need.
You gonna have to get her, girl.
Look up some. I'm tired of the same old thing. Especially we at home right now, so I don't like cooking the same thing. I get tired. I don't want that, this, whatever. So I need to find something different.
Let's find something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who did? Okay. Yeah, I'm about to put her on here now. Okay.
Okay, good.
Cool. So we done. We done did what we did and we done it. Oh.
Okay.
Them boys that were in here, them boys that took over the show, they were in here, but I heard them leave and I just seen a text message that Jermaine said that they wanted to come and say hi to you and thank you, but they're not here. They just left.
Oh, why did they come in here and say hi?
I know. I have my phone on mute. I just seen the text message, and then I heard the door close. So, and they not in there because it's quiet. It was so loud in there. So.
Oh wow! What next time?
Yep. We'll get y'all next time. All right.
Come on over next time.
Yep, they'll be down here. I'm sure.
Okay. Okay.
All right, y'all. So this is the end of episode 50. We thank you so much for tuning in to the Just Being Me podcast. And
thank you.
Yes, we will see you next week. Keep your hands washed and your mask on. Keep your mask on too. Keep that mask on.
and keep your hands out of your face.
Yeah, please. Ugh.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Good night.